So Zangpala, I'm with the head coach of Muslim Farah FC, Mr. Masood Naza. Coach, you are here at CHANGLIMITHANG Stadium, a big match ahead. So how's the player feeling ahead of this important match, and how are you feeling right now?
I think today is a very big day for us, for Afghanistan people. I hope we will come to play better and a good gift to Afghanistan people.
Said in English everything.
Okay. Thank you. So coach, what will be the key for your team today to get a victory?
کلید بازی؟ کلید بازی من فکر کنم امروز همفکرهای تیم هستن. اگه خط میانی امروز انشاءالله خوب کار کنه، من فکر میکنم که انشاءالله بازی رو به سوی خودمون تمام کنیم با برنامه‌ای که داریم.
I think the most important part of our game is our three front players. If our midfield and backline play well, they're going to be key players for tonight's game.
Coach, any messages to your supporters once again back home who are supporting our Muslim Farah FC?
من میخوام که تماشاگر شما رو دعا کنم، تمام مردم ایران، افغانستان، همچنین کلمبیا، چون متشکل از سه تا تیم ملیت هستیم، دارن که ما رو کمک کنن، دعا کنن، ما بتونیم ان شاء الله بازی خوبی انجام بدیم.
I need fans prayers for this game. We need that, and we have many players from different countries, and I hope they are behind us for tonight's game.
Thank you for joining us, and all the best of luck for the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Bhutan and the world beyond, THIMPHU, and welcome to CHANGLIMITHANG Stadium in the capital of Bhutan for a night that means so much more than 90 minutes of football. Tonight, Paro FC, the Tigers, carry on the hopes of Bhutan onto the continental stage, and standing in their way are Abu Muslim Farah FC of Afghanistan. Tonight is a chance for Paro to once again show that Bhutanese football belongs in these moments, a chance for our champions to take one more step into the AFC Challenge League and one more step towards the group stage. And one more opportunity for these players to write their names into the story of Bhutanese football. But more importantly, there is history between these two sides. We saw them meet on this same continental journey last year, and what a night that was! With that clock deep into stoppage time, with everything seemingly pointing towards another chapter, Paro found their moment. The Dragon captain Nyimawangdi delivered the assist, and Evans Asante found the winner. But tonight the story begins again. Last year's memories mean nothing once that whistle blows. CHANGLIMITHANG, Paro FC, and Abu Muslim, and a place in the group stage of the AFC Challenge League, waiting for whoever can find a way through. And even more for those of us from Bhutan, it is a chance to see our football step into a bigger stage. So tonight, whatever happens, we hope for a game worthy of the occasion. We hope for courage, and we hope for quality. And perhaps somewhere in the match, we hope for another memory that Bhutanese football will talk about years to come. The stage is set, the opportunity is here. Let's take a look at the two teams who will carry this battle forward tonight. For Paro FC under head coach Pushpalal Lameen Sairi, the giant Gambian on goal, Tariq Kazi, Mohib Afridi, Siddiqui Jawara, and Nyimawangdi in that back line. Yuta Mishima, Tomiyuki Hanazato, King Awachu gets the start. Abduli Balde, Richard Sanya, and Evans Asante, our speed boy, back in the starting 11 here at CHANGLIMITHANG. Pretty much the strongest that Paro FC could have fielded today. But again, they do have a lot of firepower on the bench as well, in guys like Gelson Zangpo, Toji Musa Khan, Dinesh Gurung, Purpa Wangchu, and Mustafa Jallo. But by no means will it be a walk in the park today, because Afghanistan have brought their champions. Here is the starting 11 for Abu Muslim Farah FC under head coach Nazarzadeh Masood. It is Daniel Islami, their goalkeeper, with 21. Amanullah Sardari, Azad Jafarzadeh, Mahbub Hanifi, Mustafa Zafalgar Nazari, Mushtaq Yakubi, Milad Santiago Perlaza, Omid Musawi, and Alireza Panahi. The starting 11 for Abu Muslim Farah. A couple of names that may be familiar to you guys. 5 of these names starred in the last matchup versus Paro FC. Here CHANGLIMITHANG in that 1-0 defeat. They will by no means be looking for the same, but again, much love to the audience that have showed up here at CHANGLIMITHANG. Just pure energy. Hours before the seats even started being allocated for the viewers. But right now, again, a humble request, if you're in and around THIMPHU, do drop by here at CHANGLIMITHANG, because the home side will need all the energy they can get. A quick look at the two teams for Paro. They will be wearing yellow. For Abu Muslim, they will be wearing white. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you to the audience. Here are your warriors. Again, ladies and gentlemen, from the Boromamahat to Sampo, and welcome. A solid turnout here. A lot of sections filled, almost all the way over to the other end as far as I can see from my commentary box. But again, these are your warriors on the screen for FC, wearing their away yellow. Had a conflict with the red and black. Since their white jersey does have a little bit of a red on the other end, which was not allowed. But on screen are the officials for today, and all Sri Lankan lineup. The main referee for today, Jafaran, assisted by Burika Dias, and KK Kushan Indika, the fourth official for today, S.A. Sashanka Madhushanka. A completely Sri Lankan lineup with this big match again on screen for FC, and their biggest lineup. 2 Burmese in the squad, but again, I'm sure you also Coach Pushpalal and his pre-match conference. 11 Bhutanese hearts right now representing Paro and representing Bhutan. On the other end is the captain for Abu Muslim, Amanullah Sardari. He is a defender. Saw him last time around. Also, fun fact, quick reminder for you guys of the BOB Bhutan Premier League. Fans of RTC may remember Sado Dakanov being a part of that squad and we faced him last year. But again, hopefully today we have a calm performance from our players, the officials, as capable as they are, the fans. Hopefully they remain sportsmanlike as well. They keep their dignity, they keep our dignity as well. But ladies and gentlemen, big game. Do let me know where you are watching from. Do let me know from which side you are supporting Paro from, and do let me know where you are from internationally and whose team has got your eyes today. The weather simply perfect. Was a bit sunny early on, but the temperature has cooled down to a calm, windless weather here at CHANGLIMITHANG. Couldn't have asked for a better setting. Couldn't have asked for a better backdrop to the showdown here at THIMPHU. But before we begin, this is your commentator Ugintesh Tochi. Prayers up that I am able to take you confidently through the rest of the match. Prayers up that we have a good game today. Prayers up that we have a clean game between the two today. But before we begin, Paro is looking to start the possession. All we have in front of us is the whistle to get us going. But before we do, again, I'll leave you to the crowd again, because we just have a phenomenal support for the home crowd here in THIMPHU. See you when we start the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've been waiting for. Let the countdown begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sangpo again, we are now in action. Paro with their three at the back has given Chutur and Kinga a bit more freedom, a bit more trust in their conditioning, as we have an extremely hectic possession right up early. But possession taken the other way. Alireza Panahi, the recipient of the Afghan Golden Ball in their most recent campaign. Has been a while since we saw their domestic league back in action. It ended all the way in winter. So not really the time to get themselves proper and tested. But again, make no mistake, Abu Muslim have made all their preparations. If you guys watched the pre-match conference yesterday, did seem pretty confident in the training squad they built. Does have a mostly Afghan-rooted lineup. As an early whistle against Paro. Contact definitely harsh. Richard Sania a bit too hopeful that he may escape from that. On screen right now, Mushtaq Yakubi has finished routes as well. Part of the Finland under-21 squad, so a name familiar to Tariq Kazi on the other end for Paro. A lot of new names. Mustafa. Possession played back, Mahbub Hanibi. A calm restart from the side of Abu Muslim. Physically, they do seem pretty evenly matched. Siddiqui Jawara alongside Lamine Sairi, the tallest presences on the field right now and making full use of it. Does have a towering advantage over the height of Santiago Martinez, who is taking on that matchup on that right wing. Typically a left winger. Seems like he has been posted on that right, but again, if they have gone through their scouting report, they know that Siddiqui is not a threat to be underestimated at all costs. Siddiqui, again, those diagonal crosses of his have lit up the BOB Bhutan Premier League for quite a while. But the second whistle back-to-back, this time against the Gambian Abduli Pale. A job done well from Alireza Panahi. Only 26 of years, one of the most striking talents over at Afghanistan. This is his third participation in the AFC Challenge Cup. Abu Muslim have won the domestic Afghan League, the Afghan Championship, for 2 years in a row. But even before that, he was a part of Attack Energy Soccer Club in the year of 2024 and has the veteran experience to guide his team through to a positive result today, although it was not that evident in their recent touting against Paro last year. So hopefully a better result for the side of Abu Muslim, who did not manage to score one against Paro. But right now playing calm. Mustafa played back. Mushtaq. Mushtaq straight down the middle. Zulfagar Nazari. Mustafa still down on the wing. Chutur. His conditioning tested proper again right now. 3 in the back for Paro. The wingers have been tasked, the Bhutanese wingers in fact, have been tasked with more of a wing-back opportunity. Nyimo Wangti, the Dragon captain, more than capable of that role, but Kinga typically only plays forward. As this time a whistle for Paro. Too harsh, says the referee on Mushtaq Yakubi and his contact. Challenge came in strong on the captain Tomoyuki Hanasato. Plenty of physicality coming in, but again have to respect the calls coming in from the referee. Right now, a certain standard of physicality is being allowed out here at CHANGLIMITHANG. Always makes for great entertainment, but right now the Japanese pair in midfield, finding Chutur. Pressure coming in steadily. It is quite a remarkable zone, in fact, that Abu Muslim has put up in midfield. Right now, a bit scattered, may find space for Chutur. Opts for Siddiqui instead. Afridi. Kinga. Yuta Mishima, the BOB BPL's top scorer, tried to get Evans Asante his first touches back after recovering from injury. But again, a lot of confidence from coach Pushpalal. Was the guy that got Paro the winner last year, and has the same trust as per Pushpalal said. As Pushpalal said, Evans Asante will shoot stronger, will run faster. So just stay tuned. Tarikazi. Clean challenge coming in from the Finnish-born Bangladeshi. A friend over on the other side, but right now it is the badge for the Tigers that he is repping, and as such, the same heart coming up from Tarikazi. Chutur, heavy pressure from Alireza Panahi, but back out to Lamin Sairi. So far in the league, domestic league here in Bhutan, did not really get to start properly. Seems like the acclimatization efforts have been brought to fruition. Gelson Zampo on the bench going into the match today. Tarikazi. Mohib Afridi has simply come alive in the last couple of games. His partner Musa Khan, who started Paro's campaign together with him in the first few games for Paro, on the bench. Over to Siddiqui Jawara. Clean pass straight down the middle. Chutur again did say he was working on his inverting ability, but right now did not really see that challenge coming, and it is Abu Muslim, in fact, Alireza. But now he's sent down by Kazi. Throw in for Abu Muslim. A bit of a frantic challenge coming in from Zulfagar Nazari. Typically is branded as Abu Muslim's second captain over in their domestic league due to his presence and his technical ability with the ball at his feet. Fun fact, lives in Australia, but again, the same with many of the players, has Afghan roots, but lives off in Europe, other continents, but decided to come right back home for the Continental Challenge. Shot coming in early from Abu Muslim, but at least proper enough for a threat first time. Not close enough to bother Lamin Sairi by any means whatsoever. Again, a fantastic bit of skill coming in that got them the shot. Mustafa. Chance again. Abu Muslim inside the box. Siddiqui Jawara strong enough to put that leg up front, and now Abdul Balde looking for advantage, but unable to get past Daniel Islami. Ball back in play, all the way back over to the Gambian. Match getting frantic, both teams looking to settle their nerves. Abu Muslim taking the more aggressive approach. At least did get a shot up, but now with that, Paro FC's fans have awoken. The chants are getting louder with that Ali Reza. Mahbub Hanifi. Over to Mushtaq Yaqubi, plays more of a midfielder role, but right now seems like he has been given the assignment alongside Mahbub Hanifi. Part of the Afghan national team over in 23, but a lot of love domestically. Amazingly so, in fact, due to his consistency in that centre-back role. Does love playing that ball up front himself. If he has his regular partner in Sharif Muhammad, who is not in the lineups today, but should go well with Mushtaq Yaqubi today, the 31-year-old. So far doing well, a lot of clean possessions, but again, not quite freely. The pressure coming in from Paro. Daniel. Right at the center line, header keeps it towards Yuta Mishima, able to flick it off. Siddiqui tries to keep it under control, but it is stolen away. Zulfagar plays it up down to the wing. Abu Muslim, not quite the numbers advantage. They do have runners on the right. The Colombian may be an option if they pass it back. They do get it there. Pass comes in clean, shot blocked off by Afridi. Amazing effort getting the foot up in what would have been a dangerous goal there for Lamine Saidi. Again, impressive frame on the Gambian goalkeeper, but you always have to keep yourself in check. Abu Muslim take it short. Left foot keeps it floated over to the other end. Touch comes in solid away from Yima. Back out to Mustafa. Still Mustafa, a lot of space up in front of Evans Asante. Still Mustafa. Asante finally coming in. Played back, Milad. And now over to Azad. Milad, the 33-year-old, does play more of an attacking role, but right now, Balde almost with an advantage. Abdul Balde, just unfortunate the defender was right in the way, but now Abu Muslim, a lot of space for Zulfagar Nazari. Mustafa coming in on the left. Whip comes in. Over hit and over to the other end for Kinga. Unable to recover it in time. Throw in it is for Paro. Pressure coming in steady. Santiago Martinez putting the pressure up first against Siddiqui. But again, that left foot, hard to deny. Always room over your head as Richard Sania. The 30-year-old Senegalese. Fun fact, got the national team call up for Senegal along behind guys like Koulibaly and well, the name now slipped, but Tomoyuki Hanazato. Still Sania, one of the most impactful players on the side of Paro. 8 assists and 5 goals to his name. Just amazing production given we're far away from the end of the season. Same can be said for a lot of other guys on the squad from Paro as well. Yuta Mishima right now 10 goals and counting. Abdul Balde only 9 appearances but 7 goals to his name. We did have Tiger, the Japanese, up front. So may want to see a bit of that production sometime soon. Siddiqui plays it back to Mohib. Pressure coming in slowly from Abu Muslim, but it is steady indeed as whistle for Paro as Abdul Balde is sent down. Tomoyuki Hanazato. Tariq Kazi. Evans Asante. been a while since we've seen him back in action. But again, Coach Pushpalat's confidence in his star. Speedy boy as Chutur. Dangerous! Close call, but Yuta right there. Touch just ended up way too high. But again, have to admire the effort coming in from Paro. Reminiscent of Nyima's creativity last year as well. Almost creating havoc in that back line. Abu Muslim's heart rates just shot up. 13 minutes in, the closest goal we have had all game, even considering the shots from Abu Muslim. But back out to Daniel it is. Tarikazi keeps it up in the air. Afridi staying back. Does end in a throw-in for Abu Muslim, however, denying possession for Paro. Maybe the smart move moving forward right after a close call like that, but a smart move there from Omid. Gets that ball right inside, cleared off by Tomoyuki Hanazato. Tarikazi is bleeding. Looks strong, brushing away the contact, but seemed like it did end up cutting him. Hopefully he is able to return. He is on the sidelines right now as Mustafa plays that throw in right at the edge of the box. Yuta Mishima the first to get in. An extended feed from Richard Sanya. Able to get a touch in, but Abu Muslim's possession still as they continue on. Mehboob now over on the other end. Milad plays it to the captain. Last challenge from Tomoyuki. This time a bit of an obvious call for the referee, but Amanullah Sardari, the captain for Abu Muslim, having none of it. But in the cheeky break they took with a pass straight down the line, the referee does settle for a restart as he takes some time calming down the captain of Abu Muslim Farah FC. With that back in play for Abu Muslim, who will play a cheeky one high up, but Afridi says no to it quite defiantly. Abu Muslim, Mustafa, still Mustafa Asante coming in, putting some pressure behind. Challenge clean enough for the referee, Nyamawangdi, taking that outlet towards Yuta Mishima. And now ball played up. May have enough pace there on that run from Abduli Balde. Still Abduli Balde, but that final tuck will not be the response Abu Muslim may want to see. Easy call there for the assistant referee on the wings. The referee, yellow card locked and loaded, may get it up, and it is out for Zulfikar Nazari. Pressure early on. Coach Pushpalal, a couple of words from his side as well. Have to respect the passion, but coach, you may want to calm down because the result right now is going for Paro. Set up chance all the way on the right flank. A much better angle than a corner, and they do have the personnel to take it. Height advantage in favor of Paro FC with guys like Afridi, Evans Asante, Siddiqui Jawara as well, who is stepping up to the ball for some reason. Right alongside Richard Sanya on the screen, 97. A huge task up. Nimawangdi signaling for Siddiqui to get in. He may want to set up for a shot, but Abu Muslim very prepared for that. Yuta Mishima, the short option. Sanya, left-footed. Will send it far out. Afridi able to keep it in with a header. Tomoyuki Hanasato, it is left foot. Right inside, but a header keeps it up for Abu Muslim. Yuta Mishima! Yuta! What a shot from the Japanese! Just world class from Paro's top striker, Paro's top scorer, who makes it happen on the big stage. "93 minutes it took last time, only 17 to get the first laugh of the match, and Paro are now up 1 against Abu Muslims 0.
Goal for Team Paro FC, scored by jersey number 22, Yuta Mishima.
Look at that finish again. So much room for error, but the 1% it had of going in, Yuta made sure to deliver. And now Abu Muslim on the back foot. Still only 18 minutes in, however, the crowd still wild. This is football after all. Laugh too early. Well, you never know what's going to happen. Abu Muslim may do well denying Paro possession just long enough to take that bit of heat away. As an ambitious effort from the defender poses no threat against Lamine Saidi. Siddiqui taking no risk, playing it up. Header coming in clutch from Abu Hanifi. But it is still Paro's ball. Abduli Balde completely entangled, but that final challenge from Mushtaq Yakubi. Resume with possession for Mustafa. In midfield is Zulfikar Nazari. Mashtouk. Cleared off by Siddiqui. Tried to send it towards Richard Sania, but unable to do so. It is back out to Afridi. Lamine Saidi stepping up. A Muslim wanting a call on that post up from Afridi, but again, just a matter of strength. Was not really looking to stumble him, but now possession goes towards Abu Muslim. They could look to make it dangerous. Santiago Martinez, a bit of flair coming in from the 28-year-old Colombian. Mushtaq. Still Mushtaq. But whistle comes in favor of Paro FC. Again, the first contact allowed by the referee, but the follow-up, pretty much an obvious goal there. A lively bit of presence out here in the crowd as well. We always know Ajal Lamas really do love to show some support, but seems like they have donated their equipment for the cheering section for Paro as well today. Been a while since we've heard that sound, since the support for Drukpa FC died down. But right now, nice to see every one of our fans out here in THIMPHU showing up, unified under the Tigers badge. Amazing technique there, in fact, from Siddiqui. Absolutely floated that one towards Nima, but now Evans Asante. Paro's speedy boy not able to find an advantage. Yuta, back to Tarikazi. 21 minutes in. Up to Yuta. Challenge harsh there from Santiago Martinez, but it is clean. Again, this is the standard of physicality you typically expect out here in football, and right now the Sri Lankan officials doing well upholding that standard. But Abu Muslim do float one in. It is past Afridi. Maybe a chance for Abu Muslim. Shot came in, but off target. I mean, Saidi did well reacting as well, but again, have to be honest, just lucky that that shot from Omid Moussaoui did not fall in. The Dutch settled 25-year-old forward recently came in from Malaysia, part of Selangor FC, before joining Abu Muslim's campaign here against Paro. On screen, the 6'3" Gambian goalkeeper, as the referee, having none of it, a warning right now for Lamin Saidi. Abu Muslim just looking to incite the referee to upgrade that call, but it is Lamin Saidi's to take nonetheless, wanting a bit more help. This time just play it long, finally right in the middle. Everybody there, Utah lets it pass. Richard Sanya's header over to Abu Muslim, but Tariq Kazi just in the nick of time gets in for a clearance. Mustafa Javarian. Mahbub Hanifi is their regular starter at the centre-back position for their domestic action as well. Is a name we saw during Paro FC's first matchup with Abu Muslim last year as well. So a name the guys here for Paro will be used to, but right now again amazing bit of dribbling from Santiago Martinez, but unable to advance past Asante. It is now on the other flank. Mustafa. Help coming in centrally. Yuta Mishima able to poke it towards Richard Sanya. A clean touch. Nyima gets it inside. Still Paros, but that pass not quite the connection they want. Abduli Balde did have some ambitions, expecting Nyima to continue his run central, but without finding advantage. It will be a restart for Paro, it seems. Again, closer look at that shot earlier. That header set it up perfectly for Yuta Mishima. What a strike indeed. But again, Paro will have to remember, despite having the lead, job is still not done. Paro turns possession over Abu Muslim, now inside Paro's half. Mahbub Hanifi over to Mushtaq Yakubi. Hanifi. Mustafa, a lot of space for him. In fact, does opt to send it out early. Omid Musawi whips one in, header from Siddiqui, keeps it away from the box at least. Challenge heavy from Tomoyuki Hanazato, but still chance for Abu Muslim. Yuta Mishima coming in to close down on Zelfagar, who hands it over straight down the middle. Richard Sanya just in the way of that pass coming in from Abu Muslim. But possession is still the away sides to take. Mustafa over to Ali Reza. Their most recent domestic campaigns, fun fact, saw Abu Muslim get a lot of awards, all of them taken by their sides. As a free to get a challenge in, but a touch right inside does not connect to a teammate. Close call there, but I mean Saidi, amazing read from the Gambian goalkeeper to pick that ball up before that threat could ever mature. Possession now all the other way. Mushtaq Yakubi had an interesting career. Went all over Europe, went over to Russia, returned to Finland, played in Australia, back to Afghanistan. Now for Abu Muslim, an interesting trajectory. Again, the number 10 in midfield and back line for Abu Muslim was part of the Finnish national team as well. So an impressive resume. Still yet to make it effective today. Does get a clean pass out. All the way on the wing, Omid. Shot comes in, but Lamin Saidi. Clean pickup from the goalkeeper, and Paro will get possession again. But in the meanwhile, just look at the sea of red out here in CHANGLIMITHANG. Paro came with the demand to paint the seats red. And the fans have answered. Can they get one more reason to celebrate? Sania up front, but off on the pass. Offside flag is up against Paro FC. Abdul Balde just milliseconds off. Pretty obvious call there coming in from the assistant referee, but it will not be a setback. Paro still has possession through their captain. Tumuyuki, Sania tried to set up Abdul Balde up front, but it went straight to Daniel Islami. Now in midfield, the Japanese duo are holding back slightly, not committing too far up front. Again, amazing discipline on display. Richard Sania, a bit late of a challenge there, coming in on Alireza Panahi. Oh, seems like both of them were responsible for that fall. That first touch went straight to Asterikazi's leg from Richard Sania. Nearing the half an hour mark, Abu Muslim has gotten a chance of the half. So far, all their shots have been off target. Right now, the chance from Mushtaq. Yakubi plays it over to the wing. Mustafa sends it all the way to the scoreboards. In fact, it will be Lamine Sairis to take. This time Paro. More options. Posted up 4 short passes, but does seem like it will be a long ball they will be opting for. Again, their forwards do have the advantage in terms of aerial ability. Asante along with the Gambians, always a lethal pair up in the air, but right now that header sends it all the way back. Tarikazi taking up the first mantle of defense. And now, through the wings, Zulfagar Nazari tried to force it through Mohib Afridi, but no chance. He has been on fire the last few games. Amazing contributions on both ends coming in from the Pakistani 6'1" defender. Only 21 years of age, so a lot he could do in the footballing scene here in Asia and the world. But right now his first task is to defend this corner. Zulfagar Nazari on the set piece. Zulfagar may have overhit it. It is just enough. Head up. Keeps it away from any sort of danger. Lamine Sairis, it is for Paro. 30 minutes on the clock. Quarter of an hour remain. Siddiqui Jawara. Paro may want to go much more deeper than that because Siddiqui does have the capacity to deliver. Again, accurate there towards Nimawangdi, who gives one up front. Abdul Balde. Chance denied. Amazing bit of defending on display from Abu Muslim. Azad Jafarzadeh, lone man tasked with controlling the promising rising Gambian, who does well earning the corner for Paro FC. Again, right now a lot going through Abu Muslim. Volleys have gotten sharper, so that's an option. Headers, never to be underestimated. But this time it will be a pass out to Nyima, who sets one up from a much wider angle, but back out of Kinga it is. Calm bit of possession from Paro, who gets it towards Asante, but head up is for Abu Muslim. Afridi a bit late to that challenge, tried to poke it in, is successful, and a clean through ball out to Alireza Panahi. Ali, still Ali, dribble past Lamine Saidi, set back, but nobody in the way of that pass for Abu Muslim. And Paro FC recover. Fortune indeed for Paro. as Lamine Saidi makes clean work of that possession. Siddiqui Jawara down on the ground for Paro, but the offense will build on. Again, a closer look at that. Amazing bit of skill. Could have taken the shot as well. Tariqazi in the way of that to intimidate it away. But with that attention finally on the downed Gambian, the big man Siddiqui Jawara has been down for a proper minute of this game. Again, to our dear fans here in Bhutan, do let me know where you are watching from, and if you're here at CHANGLIMITHANG as well. If you're nearby, do drop by, because the tension here, the vibes here are simply building electricity upon electricity by the minute. And with that, an official break for both teams now over. Siddiqui on the sidelines. Does look like he is ready to come right back in. But it is Abu Muslim with possession before we go any further. A nimble feet there from Tomoyuki, but that line open. Santiago Martinez. Look at that compact defending from Paro. Amazing discipline, all 11 inside their quarter. Mahbub Hanifi. Abu Muslim are finding success down the flanks. This time they launch one up preemptively, and it will end without disaster. Paro FC for possession. Tariqazi. Balde. Sania. Amazing control with that chest of his. Finding advantage through Mushtaq Yakubi. Challenge coming in. Amazing from Mahbub Hanifi. But it is stolen away immediately. Asante! Amazing shot, but even more amazing was that effort up in the air from Daniel Islami from Abu Muslim. Tension just rising, the crowd now on the edge of their feet, feeling something. Look at that effort from Asante. But now Yuta Mishima taking the tempo up midfield. Tomoyoki Hanazatos. Amazing bit of skill there, flicked up proper over the Japanese. Omid Musawi turns it over. Yuta Mishima. Sania left foot is one of their most powerful shooters, but right now unable to find the contact he wanted. But in the meanwhile, look at Asante delivering on his coach's promise. Back out to Abu Muslim it is. Amazing adaptability, flexibility as well from Paro FC. While Abu Muslim have possession, they are getting right back on defense. The entirety of their team committed. And while they are on offense, everyone is getting back. They leave their trust up to Tomoyuki and the three in the back. Tariq, Mohib Afridi and Siddiqui Jawara, with Kinga and Nyima expected to run up front in offensive efforts. But hopefully they are able to sustain that conditioning. So far, they do look quite refreshed, in fact, as Hanazato late by a step. Abu Muslim finding a lot of space. Challenge coming in. Abduli Balde just in the nick of time. Amazing effort recovery, and look at that! Asante, an open laid up in front, 1-on-1! But Asante unable to get past the Abu Muslim goalkeeper yet again. Daniel Islami tip-top form, but look at what made it all possible. Abduli Balde, heroics on the other end, but right now man down for Paro. Again, despite the misses, we all have faith in our own speedy boy. Again, his stats simply speak for his sheer ability with the ball at his feet. Evan Sasanti, 32 years of age. Last season, 6 goals. 2024, 6 goals. Started his campaign with Paro all the way back in 23. 13 goals to his name. Then last season had 18 goals. Just an amazing production, but right now injury concerns have plagued his season, but his road to recovery looking promising as always. But right now the man to beat, Daniel Islami. Last meetup last year was Owais Azizi, then number 1, who is right now on the squad, but a red card over to the bench of Abu Muslim. An unexpected turn of events from Abu Muslim, for whom it may not have been the result they wanted. But right now it is a corner for Paro. Played in, header sends it away. Quick on the timing there by Ali Reza Panahi. Chance again for the corner. Sania this time sends it far out. Still inside the box, but sent away. Abu Muslim's possession it may be. It is. Nimble down the right, steady waves coming in from Abu Muslim. Paro have done well to track back, but evenly matched in terms of numbers. Amazing timing on that tackle from Kinga. Amazing timing on that tackle. Realized the risk that came in with that challenge. Excitement out here in the crowd, getting a bit too ecstatic. Abu Muslim prepare for a set piece from a dangerous zone. Taking it is Milad Karmani, the 33-year-old. The left foot of the midfielder will be trusted with setting up a moment of hope in the last 5 minutes of the first half. All the Warriors prepared. Cross comes in, marvelous, but Asante to deny it first. First chance denied, back out to Mushtaq Yakubi. Yakubi, amazing bit of skill, gets Sania down on the ground, but a moment of redemption from Abduli Balde, who will get a yellow card for that challenge on Abu Muslim's number 10. Mushtaq plays it over, advantage down on the flanks. Santiago Martinez for Abu Muslim gets a cross up, but the header nowhere near. A miss it is, and all the way onto the other flank. Paro may not want to fall asleep just yet as another cross comes in, but the same story will follow Abu Muslim and their bravery up front. Paro's possession to take, back out to Siddiqui, but man down in the middle. Hanazato taking his time. Captain Tomo. Whistle for Paro. Minor setback, but their possession it will be still. Mohib Afridi Evans Asante down, does not get the call against Mahbub Hanifi. And now with space, Milad. Still Milad. Zulfikar Nazari. Mushtaq plays it down to the flank where they have had the most success so far. They continue to do so, but Lamine Saidi won't be beat by efforts of that caliber. Easy pickup for the Gambian. It will be a quick restart. Richard Sania. Still Richard Sania. Goes back in. Evans Asante. Challenge coming in hard from Mushtaq. Back out to Nyima. Tariq Kazi. Freely. So far, the back three has simply been amazing. It was a slow process of building them up, but again, Paro domestically have not lost since their second match day. Did start with a loss, did start with a draw, but since then they have been unbeaten here in Bhutan. This is a squad they built piece by piece, the Gambians arriving one after the another, and right now, the final form of Paro FC simply looking amazing. Mustafa. Mahbub. Steady space gained by Abu Muslim on that right flank. They have found success with inverted runners, but this time does look like they will keep it calm, but a clean pass there. Very little error from room for margin does make it perfect. It is still Mustafa's to take. Zulfikar Nazari, pass goes towards Asante. Stride up ahead, the three, but an unfortunate fumble from our speedy boy will turn possession over. 2 more minutes have been added until the end of the first half, and Abu Muslim's possession it is. Solid effort. Nyima Wangdi has been a frequent name under Coach Pushpalal's regime, and it has been deservedly so. Last time around, it was Sitim Namge who got the start in the stacked Paro FC roster. But this time is on the bench going forward as Siddiqui launches it up through Sania, who got the read inches wrong, and it will be Daniel Islamis to take for Abu Muslim. Both teams right now playing well. The only separation between the two was that amazing effort from Yuta Mishima in the 17th minute. As Abu Muslim has been making situations look dangerous again and again. That one run past Lamine Saidi could have spelled disaster for Paro had that pass connected to even one of their teammates. But ended up catching their runners way too deep. That pass went too far back. And that is where we are right now. Paro FC 1, Abu Muslim Farah FC 0. Milad switching it over. Mustafa touch, took it way too heavy, wanting a call there. Richard Sania unable to do so. It is now in midfield. Afridi coming in for the challenge. It is played back out. Milad over on the flanks, looking for a cross. It does come in. Lamine Saidi able to punch it away. Zulfikar Nazari the recipient, but still Abu Muslims. Lamine Saidi back to back heroics from the Gambian. Amazing reflexes put to the test, and Paro's goalkeeper has come alive in both situations, and with that whistle up, Paro FC lead by 1 as we go into the half-time break. Yuta Mishima, the lone goal scorer right now, 17 minutes in, will have one on the board. A red card already towards the coaching staff of Abu Muslim. Tensions escalating here in the crowd as well, but it is a great game we have at our hands. Until the second half, See you guys when we're back in action.
Every ticket teaches a chef, beautician, artist, carpenter, barista. Thanks real training, real trades, real futures. But our lottery supports the Gizmo Scheming program.
Cherry tiles. Beautiful tiles for your beautiful home. Available in a variety of Bhutanese designs.
DLK diapers. Happy baby, happy you. Available in every size, for every stage.
We supply world-class kitchen solutions, creating unforgettable food experiences. Green Kitchen, from setup to service.
Every bean carries the soul of Bhutan. Bold, smooth, and full of harmony, loud and careful, more than a drink. It's a taste of home, a moment of peace.
From classics to trends, your garment hub. Pantry Central.
Smart Education Consultancy. Be smart. Choose smart. Look for the sign of convenience. The Big Mart. From daily needs to home essential, everything you need is right here.
Step into Tashi Nange Resort, a peaceful retreat where Bhutanese tradition meets modern comfort.
Every ticket teaches.
football the beautiful game. It unites us from the roar of the fans to the stare of the game's greats. Football teaches us how to live with integrity, discipline, and respect. Every match is a test, not just of skill, but of character. This is part of the game too, because true champions don't just play hard, they play clean, on the pitch and beyond it.
ドーピングはしてはいけません。ドーピングやめたがる。
It's our responsibility to protect the game.
There's nothing we can't do.
Say no to doping.
I'm learning to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last time, you better get ready to race to the top. The truth is, show you what the truth is. I step on the field, it's time to get real. I'm feeling so ruthless. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. Roll the lights down, hand over my crown, hand over my heart. I do this for my town, I do this for my crowd. So turn me up real loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zangpo, and welcome back to CHANGLIMITHANG. And what a first half of football we have just witnessed. Paro FC lead by a single goal, but there is absolutely nothing settled about this contest. Both sides have played with tremendous intensity, tremendous quality, and the kind of courage that a night like this demands. The crowd has been magnificent as well. Every tackle, every run, and every chance met with a roar. Paro have the advantage. Abu Muslim have the response to find 1 goal, 45 minutes, and 1 continental dream. And CHANGLIMITHANG is ready for the second half of football. And with the whistle, we are back in play. Abu Muslim looking to give Paro no edge, immediately blitzing past our flanks. So much success early on. Still the same success, but the left-footed cross intercepted by a perfect bit of positioning from the defender. Paro managed to send it away, but Abu Muslim sending it right back. A missed clearance from Nimawangdi. Cleaned up by Tariq Qazi.
And jersey number 14.
In the meanwhile, we did have 2 substitutions for Abu Muslim. Zulfagar Nazari taken out, brought in was Hamid Amiri. And also Farah Ali Zada. Abu Muslim's top scorer for the 2025 season, number 7, has been subbed in for the away side. And right now a bit of flair on the flank opens up a lot of space on the left side. It is forced back, no advantage. Omid Musawi skips Omid Musawi all the way back. Mushtaq, still Mushtaq Yakubi. Finally some help coming in. Paro FC have settled down, no rush for the home side. Santiago, Milad, Mushtaq Yakubi, and now down on the flanks. Matchup versus Nimawangdi. Pass cuts it right back, right foot opening up, but not taking the advantage. Hamid Amiri. Cross comes in, Afridi again, the 21-year-old. Just a beast, but a shot! Almost connected, looked lethal, but Lamine Sairi single-handedly has been denying so many chances for Abu Muslim. And just now the same. Quite a bit of improvisation on that shot coming in from Abu Muslim, but Lamine Sairi did well to react. No advantage still for Abu Muslim, but they do have the throw-in. Azad, still Azad. Unable to keep it on the line. Paro FC's ball it is. Throw-in for Siddiqui Jawara. On screen, head coach Pushpa Lal. And his soldiers right now giving the audience what they want. A lot of Paro jerseys sold out today. Abu Muslim making an appeal on the call there from the referee. Again, to those of you who missed the opener, we do have an entirely neutral Sri Lankan official lineup. Main referee Jafran, assisted by Barika Diaz and Kushan Indika. Fourth official S.A. Sashanka Madhushanka. And right now, Abu Muslim captain on screen, Amanullah Sardari, 25 years of age. 9 caps so far for the Afghan national team. Made his debut all the way back in 2017. Amazing consistency as part of the Abu Muslim squad as well. Missed only 2 of their last 10 games. So is a name that their head coach Nazarzadeh Masood goes back to time and time again. But right now, it is Paro FC with the advantage. The defenders will have a lot to do. Mohib Afridi made it lethal in one of their most recent matches. Maybe the target again. Siddiqui all the way back. Tomiyuki and Nyima do seem like they will be covering the runs, but right now Richard Sanya tossed with that left foot, plays it out. Yuta Mishima! That pass, that double challenge that came in from Abu Muslim had desperation written on that slide. But friendly fire between the two as we have a man down for Abu Muslim. Amanullah's tackle went straight towards Mushtaq Yakubi. And with that, we have a corner for Paro FC. The Tigers, one more chance to roar. Can they give the audience what they want? Setup coming in, Yuta Mishima hit perfect, far post. Header coming in, keeps it inside, follow, misses. Abduli Balde, swing and a miss. And now Abu Muslim with possession the other way, but unable to keep their nerves calm. It is a setup from Nyima, but unable to find his target up front. Decent vision from the Dragon captain, but Sanya a bit too far back. Daniel Islami's ball it is. Now in midfield, Mushtaq Yakubi plays it over to the captain, Amanullah. Was a name we saw start in their last matchup last year. Alongside 4 others who are present here in the squad, but that will not matter. Back out to Mohib Afridi. Stolen away. Paro have Richard Sanya with a sweet touch. Asante, but a bit of flair as well. The challenge from Abu Muslim did flick it over to the left flank. Mushtaq wanting the call to go their side, but it will be Paro's possession to take. Kilinga plays that throw in back towards Siddiqui Jawara. Again, Abu Muslim does seem to have taken their scouting report quite serious. That left foot of Siddiqui Jawara in proper check today from the away side. Set up, but nobody in the target area. Play will go back out to Abu Muslim Farah FC. Six minutes into the second half, 51 minutes on the clock. Abu Muslim in play right now. Their success have mostly come in through penetrations down on the flanks, where they have gotten past the 3-man back in Siddiqui, Mohib and Tariq. Nyima and King are able to track back just in the nick of time, but advantages it have been nonetheless for Abu Muslim. They have been really sharp. Their flank attacks not quite as wide as Paro may have been expecting, and that has caught them off guard time and time again, those inverted wingers. But right now, Abu Muslim looking to play the same, unable to find advantage through Mohib Afridi. Tomoyuki over to Asante. Kinga, a lot of space up in front. Only the captain to beat. Amanullah Sardari is beaten with that pass over to Asante. Not a clear advantage for the forward. Was the hero in their last matchup, but amazing defensive effort from Abu Muslim. Gets that challenge deflected off of Kinga before it made its way out of bounds. Milad, bit of fun, but back out to Mushtaq Yakubi. Still Amanullah. Their share of possession kept amongst the midfield and backline of Abu Muslim, but finally they do play one up front. Will it be enough to keep it online? It was almost a decent effort to keep that ball under control from Ali Reza Panahi. But right now on screen, Siddiqui Jawara has an absolutely devastating left foot. Saw that tested against THIMPHU FC both times. But right now against Abu Muslim, did see one goal kick, in fact, that went all the way over to the opposition goal kick towards opposition box towards Nimohongdi. So may get to see an effort from the Gambian defender sometime soon here in this match if Paro FC can make this match a bit more comfortable. Because right now, with one goal on the board, by no means is it comfortable, by no means is the job done, as a huge task up, Tarikazi out on top, but seems like there was a call on the defensive play coming in from the Bangladeshi. Well, first play was clean, seems like the goal came in on the last tug on the winger, and Omid Musawi does well, earning a decent chance for Abu Muslim. If they play their cards right, this will be the highest hurdle Paro FC has had to climb here in this match. A dangerous angle, could go for glory, could go for unselfishness. Not going through Paro FC's minds right now, has a lot of potential threats. But again, Coach Pushpalal more than prepared his soldiers for this very moment. There's the whistle. Close goal. Missed everybody. No touch, Lamine Saidis. It was a close call though, that trajectory. Completely unreadable for Paro's defense. Just fortunate it was the same case for Abu Muslim. Kinga. Asante. A strong body in the way. Late challenge. Sanya able to play it up. Abdul Balde. But a clean play on defense from Mahbub Hanifi to get right in the way of that run for Abdul Balde. Man down in midfield for Paro. As the referee having a bit of words. Over to Abdul Balde. Tomoyuki Hanazato trying to calm the situation down. But again, in the meanwhile, there was that pass from Richard Sanya again. A bit of a tug there from Mahbub Hanifi, but did have the space to himself first. Asante over to the sidelines, a bit more freedom for the back line of Abu Muslim to take that ball up front. Paro's home crowd here in CHANGLIMITHANG, Bhutan's home crowd in fact, coming alive. A drum and a bullhorn leading the efforts for the rejuvenation of the crowd here at CHANGLIMITHANG. Haven't seen the stadium this filled. For quite a while. Just goes to show how much Bhutanese fans missed international action here at CHANGLIMITHANG here at home. As a foul on Alireza Panahi will get yet another chance for Abu Muslim. This time it was Tomoyuki Hanazato. Not quite the foul intent, just posted up too deep inside Alireza's space. And Abu Muslim will be ever so grateful for it. Massive task at hand for Paro. On the set piece, Hamid Azari and Mushtaq Yakubi. Could be either. It is sent directly for an attempt, but nowhere near the target. An easy possession back for Paro, but again, you have to understand the situation for Abu Muslim right now. The pressure of being a goal down has been breathing down on their necks for the past 40 minutes. And right now unable to find any advantage on the chances they were successfully creating It is simply a battle against themselves. They will have to come out on top first before they ever have a chance of getting one in. But right now, that may be coming. Steadily approaching the 1 hour mark. It is Abu Muslim's possession. Mahbub Hanifi. Azad back to Mahbub. Azad Jafarzadeh. In midfield, Hamid Amiri. Does seem like the guy responsible for the midfield in the first half. Mushtaq Yaqubi has been posted more over to the flanks, with Hamid Amiri given the majority of the distribution and facilitation roles. Manullah over down the middle. Now a lot of space. Tomoyuki the first obstacle in the way, but a clean outlet over. Milad. Still Milad inside the center circle. May look to play it towards the flank, but that ball way too far ahead of his target. It will be Chatur's throw-in. Calm chip in. Siddiqui able to head it away, but it is straight towards Abu Muslim. Pressure coming in intense. Yuta Mishima putting in the final bit of hurdle, but too strong from Abu Muslim, who are steadily making progress inside. Mushtaq Yaqubi gets that outlet, edge of the box now. 1 versus 2. Tries to thread it in, unable to do so. It is a quick recovery there from Paro. Solid defending, but not quite the reciprocation on that outlet from Chatur. Amanullah Sardari. Now over Milad. Trying the flanks out for himself this time around. Asante, the first man. Azad. Chipped in. Out towards Lamine Saidi. A lot of promise coming in from the away side, especially with those passes connecting quite successfully. Denying the Tigers possession for so long, but unable to find a final bit of connection. It is Lamine Saidi's to play. Header comes in, over to Yuta Mishima. Paro. Nima. Burst of acceleration down in the flanks. Chatur is down, but progress will build up. Richard Sanya. Still Sanya. Switched over. Pass denied at the last minute. Amazing effort. Asad Jafarzadeh did well, positioning himself in a threat away from the goalkeeper. Trusted the shot for Daniel Islami. And a sweet reward in the way indeed, as we have man down again for Abu Muslim. In the meanwhile, look at that. Again, look at that positioning. Baited that pass to get right back in. With that, medic has been called onto the scene for Abu Muslim FC. Again, just look at a sea of faces we have out here in CHANGLIMITHANG. You can get a small glimpse of them. We do have quite a bit of influencers out here, but these dreamer singers as well. Names you may recognize. Do have the weather getting a bit emphatic in the last half an hour of play. A bit of a rain picking up, but by no means is it dousing the passion for the game of football out here in Bhutan, here in CHANGLIMITHANG. Yuta Mishima right now on screen. The Japanese has been phenomenal for Paro FC, top scorer, BOB Bhutan Premier League, and right now continuing on with that streak out here. Look at that connection. had the goalkeeper up in the air covering the top bins, but still no chance. A volley you see in world-class highlights, and we saw it right here at CHANGLIMITHANG. Can we see one more? Paro FC up 1, Abu Muslim nil. Back in possession, Abu Muslim to play. Azad Jafarzadeh. Mushtaq Yakubi now over on the flanks. Abu seems to have switched roles with Yakubi. Abu Muslim getting tense. A solid performance in the first half, but right now, are they finally crumbling before Paro? An uncharacteristic mistake as the chance of the crown, simply willing the home side to victory right now, but again, job not done. One goal on the board, by no means comfortable, by no means safe. Abu Muslim in possession again. Trying through those flanks, a lot of success in the first half and the start of the second, but looking a bit shaky. They look tired and it is working in against him. Tariqazi took some time getting right back, but a bit of a support, a bit of a coordinated support from the crowd as the atmosphere livening up despite the drizzle. For sure could bring a man to tears seeing such solidarity out here at CHANGLIMITHANG. But Siddiqui played up. Mohib Afridi, Yuta Mishima now on the flanks, a bit more evenly matched in terms of numbers, trying to cut in, unable to do so. A stumble will take possession over to the other end. Turnover for Paro. Abu Muslim graciously accepting the benevolence of that gift. "65 minutes in. Mushtaq Yakubi. Still Mushtaq. Daniel Islami. So far the brunt of so many heroics for Abu Muslim. 2 one-on-one chances for Evans Asante denied. An amazing shot that was saved up one hand from the goalkeeper. Going into this match, did expect to see Ovais Azizi come in, who is their regular goalkeeper, and the guy we saw stand underneath the goalpost last year for Abu Muslim. But Paro does have Lamine Saidi on there and as well, doing an amazing job. But flag up as we have a substitution coming in for Abu Muslim FC. Well, a quick sub out. Farah Alizada, Abu Muslim's top scorer, brought in the second half, is immediately being taken out. Coming in instead is Hujat Islami.
Substitution for team Abu Muslim Farah FC. Jersey number 7, Farah Alizada is replaced by jersey number 13, Hujat Islami.
Man down. Seems like the yellow card is locked and loaded. Off to Mushtaq Yakubi it is. Again, a closer look at that challenge. Got past the first, but the second just reckless. Coming in from the 31-year-old midfielder. And with that, Paro trying out the right flank. Abduli Balde unable to find advantage. Abu Muslim ecstatic that the call did not go their way. Throw in it is for Richard Sania for the Tigers. All the way back, Mohib Afridi again. If you've been following Bhutan football, you just have to be amazed by the form that he is in. Had a pretty slow start to their campaign.
Yellow
Had
card
an
for
own goal as well in Paro's
jersey number
first
10,
match against
Yakaudu.
Group FC here in the BOB Bhutan Premier League. But especially since that rematch against Drukpa, where he was simply looking for redemption, that man, that 21-year-old man, has been on absolute fire. And right now, whistle coming in on Yuta Mishima for that challenge against Alireza Panahi. It is a quick restart from the OA side. Azad plays it in. It is a dangerous spot, but again, Paro FC doing well, compacting, do clear it off. Kinga. Ball played inside, shot denied by Nyima, who got to that ball first. And right now, Paro FC are outnumbered, may want to bolster themselves with a bit of numbers, but Richard Sanya able to find Asante, taking that one-on-one. It is now an amazing pass inside to Richard Sanya, but a step slow on the run in from the Senegalese. It will be advantage over to Abu Muslim FC. Well, stoppage of play outside of camera, but we have a man down for Abu Muslim. Their captain Amanullah Sardari is down on the ground, struggling, but getting himself over to the sidelines for a restart in play for Abu Muslim FC. Is the new sub, Hojat Islami. Hojat gets fed beautifully over on the left flank. It is a one-on-one, tightly closing into a one-on-two. Does get a pass in. Shot may come up, but Siddiqui Jawara right in the middle of that shot gets that ball deflected and away from any sort of danger for Lamine Sairi and Paro. But with that, the Gambian is down. A closer look at that setup, quite dangerous as it came in towards Alireza Panahi and Siddiqui. Afridi a bit late in that commitment. It does seem like Siddiqui back up on his feet. As we have yet another substitution, the captain Amanullah Sardari has been taken out for Diego Ruiz. Diego Armando Ruiz, yet another Colombian, is being brought in for Abu Muslim. Farah FC was a part of their squad, left for a while their league was out of action, but right now is back with them. But he has been denied entry, at least right now, on the ground as Abu Muslim cross a beautiful one in. Header sends it far out, flicked back away from danger. Abu Muslim's possession still to play. Abu Muslim curl one away from the post, but unable to find Alireza Panahi. It will go out for Lamine Sairi. And with that, seems like the substitution still has been denied. Amanullah Sardari still on the game, with Diego Armando Ruiz preparing to come. Shot comes in. Was flat trajectory, simply powerful, but unable to keep it towards the target. We finally have the sub coming in for Abu Muslim. Their captain Amanullah Sardari will have done enough. Coming in, the 28-year-old Colombian Santiago Diego Armando Ruiz. Again, in the meanwhile, just look at that shot. Already has had one close call coming in from Yuta Mishima, but right now the referee having to intervene in between. Mushtaq Yakubi, who has been given the captain's armband, and alongside him is Richard Sanya.
Amanullah is replaced by jersey number 12, Diego Ruiz.
Abu Muslim on the ball again, but right now Paro's back line on absolute fire. The Gambian, the Pakistani and the Finnish-born Bangladeshi, the three holding down that back line in a three-man defensive formation for Paro. Just amazing, complemented by the Bhutanese in Nyima and Kinga. Paro are looking magnificent as again Abu Muslim are forced to retreat through a throw-in. Again, look at the crowd. Cross comes in, header sends it away by Nyima. Siddiqui clears it away, but still maybe a shot for Abu Muslim, but amazing challenge from Yuta Mishima. That slide came in marvelously from the Japanese. Had so much risk, but again, as was the case with that volley of his, very little room for error, but simply perfection. And how he executed that. And now Evans Asante unable to find a lane past Azad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the total attendance for
Also,
this match is 3,000.
To the fans who are asking how many numbers we have out here in CHANGLIMITHANG, we have an official number for the people in attendance. 3,800 fans supporting Paro out here at CHANGLIMITHANG in THIMPHU. Just a ridiculous number. And that should be counting on, especially as the waves of support coming in from the crowd simply resonates throughout the heart of THIMPHU City. The first job to do is defend that attack coming in. They do get it away. Shot blocked off. Yuta Mishima just in the right place, just at the right time again. Again, just look at that ground from the middle section all the way far out over to the ends, completely filled up. 12th man effect, true indeed. Quarter of an hour remain. Paro, one up courtesy of a goal from Yuta Mishima. And a solid effort up front will get Paro another chance. Their crowd is riled up. Their players want more. A cheeky tactical break with their defenders. Mohib Afridi may be the guy to go. Siddiqui Jawara, despite the power on his foot, it is still Mohib Afridi that has created a lot of chances for Paro up in the air. They may even opt for shots, but they play it quick. It is played short. Nyima. Siddiqui Jawara, a lot of space for that left foot, but this time simply floated up. But again, have to respect how dangerous that left foot of his is. Saw it the first time versus Baitika, and saw it the second time off of a free kick opportunity. And we will continue to see it again. His Gambian friends know how dangerous he is. Now we Bhutanese people know how dangerous he is. Abu Muslim knew it in the first half, but seems to have forgotten in the second half. Stolen away. Paro FC. On the wings, but are pretty outnumbered. May not want to force it in, but they still do. Asante had a chance inside the box. The poor contact offense was nullified. Anyways, it will be Abu Muslims to take. Amazing efforts for the speedy boy. But I do believe the offside flag was up. Abu Muslim will get the restart. Steady progress coming in from Abu Muslim, who look far from discouraged. Their efforts simply renewing. A lot more balls going in, up high in the air. Milad to Alireza Panahi. Unable to find the connection they wanted. Umid Musawi so close. But right now, a lot of chances coming in early on in the first half. A lot of attacks down on the flanks coming in from Abu Muslim. Did not manage to get past that step. But right now, they are finding a lot of success getting those chipped balls in, those crosses in for headers. Only fortunate right now that Abu Muslim has been there on undoing. But right now, chance for Paro, but offside flag up. Paro's offense will be denied. Azad, back out, Mushtaq Yakubi. Centrally. Abu Muslim taking it down the flanks. Cross comes in at the penalty area. Contested follow-up, header! Unable to keep it on target again, as both teams struggling with their attempts going all the way up, and we have Evans Asante being subbed out. Coming in is the Gambian forward, Mustafa Jallo. Applause and cheers thundering from the crowd as this beloved speedy boy is being taken out of the game. Coming in, the 6-foot forward all the way from Gambia. His most recent campaign came in Philippines, part of their AFC run as well, alongside Manila Tigers FC. This season has gotten one goal, but again, not much time to his name. Brought in alongside Lamine Saidi, the 6'3" goalkeeper. Hasn't really gotten the time to shine and still has gotten one goal in. Only took him 5 minutes of the game to start to get him his first goal of the season, but right now the same expectations at play. Kinga tried to flick it away, unable to do so. Now on the line, final touch came in from Siddiqui Jawara as we have a man down for Abu Muslim. Omid Musawi on the ground, struggling back up. But with that, Abu Muslim's coaching staff getting that much more fired up. Again, to those of you who missed it, one of their coaching staff already sent off with a red card up in the first half of the game. And right now, Sania looking for advantage and able to hunt one. Mahbub Hanifi. Azad Jafarzadeh plays it straight in. Paro does well compacting. Yima giving a lot of space over to the flank, but it is a disciplined box. Ambitious attempts, but it still continues to miss for Abu Muslim. Close call yet again. Kinga not expecting that outstretched efforts coming in from Diego Armando Ruiz. Yellow card for Siddiqui Jawara, it seems, from the referee. Warning already over to Lamine Saidi. Seems like the recipient was Siddiqui Jawara instead. Look at the power on that shot. Could send it farther away up down the pitch if he wanted to. Again, not much time left. Less than 10 minutes remaining. Paro may want to get their minds clear and focused, because right now a lot of chances are being given up over to the side of Abu Muslim. This time they're on and wing.
Yellow card for jersey number 2, Siddiqui Jawara of Paro FC.
Played long, Hera flicks it back straight down the middle. Mushtaq Yakubi sent down, but referee right in front of him says the challenge was clean. Richard Sania up front, Maybe a chance for Paro. Gets past the goalkeeper. Abduli! Abduli! Balde has made it 2 for Paro FC. The lead now doubled and the game brought home. Just amazing pace from Paro. Just amazing, Richard Sanya handing it over on a silver platter, and Abduli Balde having a buffet up in front. Celebrations doubled up, hype couldn't be more surreal than this. No mistakes, and Abu Muslim may possibly just have had this game run away from their grasps. It is often these shots where we expect people to not make any mistakes that are often the most difficult, and right now Abduli Balde made sure of the finish, but right now Abu Muslim looking to hunt out a gap, left foot feint. Milad taking it over to the other end on the flanks. Nyima did well covering, and now help came in clutch. Challenge harsh, but it was clean. Chest keeps it inside, but Lamin Saini, simply unbelievable. Despite the tensions in the dying minutes of the game, the goalkeeper able to keep a heart of steel. Abu Muslim still too early to give up as well. Realistically, 5 minutes plus additional time, more than enough. But at the same time, the most impact here in this ground at CHANGLIMITHANG has been from the 12th man in the squad. CHANGLIMITHANG is erupting in response to the roars from the Tigers out on the ground. Clean defending there. Abduli Balde down on the ground. Referee having none of it, signaling Abduli to get right back up. Abu Muslim in the meanwhile taking full advantage of the man down. Cross. Played straight, Abduli Balde right behind, but it is Abu Muslims. A lot of space in the middle. Hojat Islami may wind up that left foot, but caught that ball a bit too inside. Short swerved over to the left. And in the meanwhile, look at this. Abduli Balde just blistering pace. Was a solid read coming in from Daniel Islami, the goalkeeper. What else can you do? Abduli Balde, part of the Gambian youth teams, disappeared for a knee injury, but now his return marked by a proper entry and a proper campaign, as we have a yellow card coming in for Mahbub Hanifi. And with that, a red card for Abu Muslim. Hands on the referee. May want to stay a bit more calmer than that, but a red card in a moment where they had the most hope. Tensions escalating, and the brunt of it being faced by Abu Muslim FC. minutes away from guaranteeing the win here and the path to the group stages. But celebrations await for now, at least. Job still not done. Paro FC will not want to rest until we hear that final whistle from the referee. Play straight down the middle, Diego Ruiz. Azad has Mushtaq right in the middle, but skipped Yakubi, went straight to Milad. Abu Muslim. Strong challenge, possession still kept alive, touch inside, Lamine Saidi again! The stature on the goalkeeper is only 6'3", but somehow he makes it like he's 7'3". In fact, as we have a yellow card over to Azad as well. You may want to step away, and Abu Muslim are down to 9 men. The second red card for the players, the third red card for Abu Muslim, as the troubling spells continue to get deeper. Five more minutes of additional time. Should be plenty, but right now Abu Muslim down by 2. It is really hard to imagine how they could have a way out of the situation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the additional time is 5 minutes.
And there's the substitution. Abdul Balde will be taken out for Titim Namge, who will get back-to-back appearances for the matches versus Abu Muslim FC. For Abu Muslim, double yellows have taken 2 players out from their 11.
Substitution for Team
The same
Paro
has
FC.
happened to a coaching staff
Jersey
of theirs, which has
number
made it 3 red
7,
cards right
Farah
now.
is
But Lamine
replaced by
Saidi
jersey number 16,
back for
Titim
Paro.
Namge.
All the way up down the right flank, and emphatic run on the flank. It is Paro FC's ball. One more sub preparing himself for Abu Muslim as well. Yuta Mishima hunting for a chance up front. But right now, Paro FC, the home side, no need to rush. The prey of the Tigers is down. The referee, an intervention over on the flank as well. Tariq Qazi, the target of Abu Muslim's words, a yellow card coming out, and with that substitution underway. Milad coming out, coming in is Maruf Muhammadi.
Substitution for Team Abu Muslim Farah FC. Jersey number 6, Milad is replaced by jersey number 22, Maruf.
A bit more than 2 minutes remain, but the crowd is already sending Abu Muslim off. Tomiyuki gets it over to Kinga. Tomiyuki down. But Abu Muslim now have possession. A man down, a lot of ground to cover. What can they do? They do play it up quick. They do play it up clinical. Ali Reza trying to get it back towards Maruf Muhammadi, unable to do so. We have one more substitution coming in for Paro, but that may have to wait a while. Tariq Qazi misses that header. Nyima on the other end, sending it away just in the nick of time before Mid Musawi found himself a shot towards Lamine Saidi. With that, it seems like the Finnish-born Bangladeshi Tariq Qazi is being taken out. Coming in is Mamoon Musa Khan. An amazing effort here from a cornerstone of that three-man defense for Paro. Just amazing what Tariq Qazi has done here in this match.
Jersey number 14, Tariq Qazi is replaced
Can
by
say the
jersey
same
number 6,
for pretty much
Mamoon.
everybody here in the squad right now. Titim, the first line of defense. But up high in the air, it goes straight towards Lamine Saidi. Plenty of ambition there, the last minute of play. And the goalkeeper shaving off a precious couple of seconds. Race over to Siddiqui Juwara. Played over. Siddiqui is getting himself involved up in their offensive efforts. A bit of fun there from the big man, who thought he was prime Balotelli for a moment there. Getting back with smiles on his face. A bit of fun from the big man, but it will be Abu Muslim's possession. One more effort on defense from Paro FC in the final seconds of the match. Abu Muslim trying their best again. Amazing effort from the away side. Keeping hope, keeping their minds calm in their offensive efforts despite having such a mountain up in front of them. Omid Musawi. Well, on the ground, Siddiqui Jawara completely enjoying the rest he's getting, but a bit too early for celebrations right now. It will have to wait for the final whistle. Tariq Qazi coming out, Coach Pushpalal welcoming his star with open arms. And with that, Paro FC has won yet another game against Abu Muslim Farah FC, and the path to the group stages have been secured. Celebrations underway here at CHANGLIMITHANG. The home crowd couldn't have enjoyed a better game from Bhutan's champions. Congratulations to Paro FC for an astounding win. No mistakes for everybody in that 11 for the Tigers. Abu Muslim on the other end. So much struggles, but you have to appreciate the effort they put together to put up a proper stand. Could have gone to anybody in the first half, but the second half just ended up crumbling, and with that, too ecstatic in the celebrations. Afridi trying to calm them down. I will refrain myself from saying anything further. But in the meanwhile, THIMPHU and Paro and Bhutan as a whole will get to celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, fun game here today. Physicality as expected from a competition of this level. Nice to see Evans Asante back. Nice goals we had here in this match today. Do excuse me if I am a bit sore in my voice in the next match out here back in our domestic league. What else can I do? Maybe the same story for everybody, but the Tigers will now face the fans to thank them for their efforts as the 12th man for Paro FC for Bhutan today. Thank you to all our fans for tuning in. Thank you to all of you for all your support. Thank you to all of you who turned up here at CHANGLIMITHANG and lent Paro FC your voice. It will be a long night up ahead. Hopefully people make it back to office tomorrow. But until then, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart as well. The celebrations today could have made anybody cry, but with goals from Yuta Mishima, with a goal from Abduli Palde, Paro FC will beat Abu Muslim Farah FC 2-0, and that will be the end result today. Thank you for your time. See you guys next time around.
Çok